play. Go ahead and fast forward 90 seconds. Go ahead and fast forward to 90 seconds and we'll get this started. What is up? Original Big Arrest here. I don't know if I've ever seen you before. Welcome, Dub, Suns fan. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Just a couple technical difficulties. Or at least it's always my excuse. Dan, what's going on? We are 3 days away. 3 days. Yeah. As Kramer would say, 3. How you doing? Who's that handsome? Oh, Zap, what's up? Salute. Let's go. 3 days. We're going to start about 45 seconds. That's the problem. Not enough is new. I want some new stuff. We got so much to talk about. And I just can't freaking wait for the draft. We're going to be doing a live draft show. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, I know I'm kind of looking over here. I had to change the camera thing, so I'll keep an eye out, though. Let's go. Let's rock and roll. So, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous, I'll be honest. I'm stoked for number one. We're going to get DeAndre Ayton. That's really all I want. If they literally traded 16, 31, 59 and just didn't pick anybody else, so long as they walk out of there with DeAndre Ayton, I'm stoked. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I only wait about 90. Just get people on. We got 45 people. I'm stoked. Alrighty then. Well, welcome to Valley of the Suns Live, the weekly edition. My name is Adam Maines. I'm your host. I'm your site editor. I'm your friend in the sun. And this is Draft Week. The Phoenix Suns will have the number one pick in the draft in 3 days. 3 days, as I said. Kramer. What are we going to do at 16? I want to talk to you guys about that, but first let me just remind you that I will be doing a live stream during the draft on Thursday from Max's in Glendale. What is up? Yeah, Puma. I saw that. So is Bagley. So I will be live at Max's in Glendale. It's not hard to find. It's a great old dive bar. Suns players used to, and I'm not even kidding you, that used to be the place, one of the places the Suns would go after games in the 80s. I believe they opened in 75. It was like late 70s and in the 80s. It was a great spot. Still is. Love that place. So we will be there. We're going to have a bunch of the writers there. We're going to do a live show there. The draft starts at 4, so the draft show will start at 3:55. We're going to have plenty to talk about, tons to talk about, but I will be there at 3 o'clock for setup, and if anybody wants to come by, get a drink. What's up? What's up, Mr. Rich? Get a drink, get some food, get something to snack on while you wait. I'll be there to say hello. I'd love to meet everybody that wants to come out. So, that being said, it is draft week. We are 3 days away, and I wanted to start with a kind of a fun question. I wanted to ask everybody, DiVincenzo at 16, I've seen him sliding all the way back. I think he's going to be available at 31. I really do, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Just based on a couple things that I've seen, I think DiVincenzo at 16 just seems awfully high. I would take Lonzo to Phoenix. I would definitely want to talk about that too. But what I want to ask everybody right now, go ahead. We are a couple minutes in, so please heart, please like, please retweet. Let everybody know that we've got Valley of the Suns Live for the next hour. I will give you the double overtime, I promise. I want to know, what are the 2 players that you want to see the Phoenix Suns walk out of this draft with? I am going to work under the presumption that DeAndre Ayton is the number 1 pick. I see no sign that he won't be. I think that he is the number 1 pick. I think that's set in stone. So who is the second player? So we see Holiday. I see Shai. Now here's the other thing. Arnold. I'm sure DiVincenzo is one of those too. If you have a trade-up scenario where, like, I want to see them walk out with Ayton and so-and-so. Do you expect the Suns will sign Devin Booker to an extension? I think so. We'll see. It depends on what they do on free agency. Bagley's kind of the one. It's Bagley and Doncic, the kind of the two. And Dante DiVincenzo, I see. Yeah. So it looks like guards are kind of dominating this. If somehow to get Luka. Oh my goodness. That's the thing. So if I were to say Ayton and I would probably still say Luka first, Bagley second, and then move up there. Trade up for Doncic if he drops. Ayton and Doncic, baby. Go big. Go home. Ayton, Dante, Ayton and Young, Luka and Robinson. I'm telling you, Ayton's going number 1. So Ayton and who? Ayton in the top 10 point guard. Young, Sexton, or Shai. They'll be able to get a top 10 point guard. That's not going to be difficult. It's going to be a matter of, can they get the top 5? Can they get or top 4, truthfully? Can they get Doncic? Can they get Young? Can they get Shai? Or, in order to be Colin and then Shai. Those are the top 4. Luka and Bamba, that'd be sick. I wrote about that a while ago. I could see that as being the kind of Tim Duncan, David Robinson, that's kind of front court for the next, hopefully decade. Ayton and give up whatever it takes to get to Memphis number 4. Who would you take at number 4, though? Who would you take at number 4? Did you start the Dane Fiesta? You know what? I swear, no, it was yesterday. It was 3 days ago. I was not first. So, I mean, I sort of was first. I had talked about Lonzo a while ago. I talked about Deng a while ago, but I hadn't really combined the two. I do want to give credit to Burns on the Burns and Gambo show, Dave Burns, because he was talking about it. He was talking about collecting Deng if LeBron goes there and says I want Lonzo out. So I picked it up from there. But yeah, I was definitely first locally in writing. But I had kind of talked about both in the past, and then I got the kind of the genesis of the idea to write that post specifically was Dave Burns. Trade for Dinwiddie, Russell Beverly, or Rozier. We don't want the Ball family circus. Where do I think Kawhi will go? I kind of do think he's going to L.A. I saw today that Chris Sheridan said not a chance in hell he goes west. The Spurs won't deal with him to the west. I don't know. I mean, it depends what the return is. I mean, thoughts on both Burns and Gambo? I love them both. I love that show. That is the best show. And I do love Bickley Murata a lot. But I still think Burns and Gambo are my favorite. Ayton then pick up Gordon for agency. He's restricted. It's going to be very difficult. We need Shy will automatically improve our defense. Anybody on YouTube, if you want to chime in, go ahead, bring up some comments. I got you guys up. I'll be checking you guys as well. I heard the Spurs won't want to deal Kawhi to a rival. It's like you don't want to, but I mean, sometimes you just got to take what's best. Thoughts on trading odds for Kawhi? I don't think the Suns are going to get him just because I don't think they want to deal with the first overall pick. Boston can give more than the Lakers, but remember the Lakers can work out a 3-team trade, or at least San Antonio can work out a 3-team trade, which, I kind of think is where the Suns can really get involved. I don't think the Suns are going to get Kawhi, though, because they don't want to deal with the number 1 overall pick. And he would literally have to say, yes, I'll sign an extension. And I don't see that coming. Kawhi going east, trade up to 4 and take Doncic. As it seems Bagley and JJJ will be picked before them. Boy, I mean, it's... I still don't believe it, but I'll believe it when I see it. What would you do with Knight and Payton if we go... Well, Payton's a free agent, so he's gone. Knight you would keep and then try to trade, because, Lonzo is on his rookie contract, so they'd be able to afford him. Boston would be a good trade for them. Brown and Irving plus picks. Yeah. Boy, you got to imagine that Boston would love to be able to keep Kawhi. Not Kawhi, excuse me. Keep Kyrie. But yeah, it might be the only way. Again, maybe a 3-team trade. If Kawhi agreed to sign for some reason, would you trade the number 1? Okay, wait. Let me think about this for a second. Everybody answer that question. If Kawhi Leonard said, yes, I'll sign a max extension with the Phoenix Suns, do you want the Suns to trade, or would you be okay with the Suns trading the number 1 overall pick to get him? What do you guys think? Over here, over there. Please heart, please like, please retweet. I see a no. I see a no. Ayton and Kyrie to Phoenix. Kyrie. I see a yes. We're going to get Kyrie. So, man, such a dude. We are so close to being a super team. Yeah, no. So we are, oh boy, we are like really 50-50 here. Yes, boy, we are really 50-50. Oh, now we're starting to bump more towards no. Nope, bumping more towards no. So I'd say maybe 60-40. Yeah, honestly, I think that's my answer too, is no. I think my answer is no. I'm buying into the hype of Ayton. I have bought in. I've got $10,000 worth of Ayton draft stock. Now, that's the thing. I'd still want Ayton. And then, are the Suns good enough to compete at that point? Because he's 40. I was going to say Kawhi is 47. Kawhi is 27. 26? 27? Hold on. If anybody knows off the top of their head, let me know. But I believe I think he'll be 27. Kawhi Leonard is... I would ask for a drum roll if I could hear you. Kawhi Leonard is 26. Okay, no, he'll be 27 in a week. Actually, 11 days. So he'll be 27. The Suns at that point, it's like, okay, you're going to want to then compete immediately. So he'll be 27 on the 29th of this month. So they'll want to compete immediately at that point. So who's your number 3? You're losing Ayton. So if you have Kawhi, Booker, Josh Jackson isn't enough, Brandon Knight's certainly not enough, so they're not going to compete with Golden State. Presumably, they'd be hard-pressed to compete with the Lakers if the Lakers got LeBron and Paul George, but, I think the Suns could compete with them, depending on depth. But let's see, if we trade for Kawhi, we have 5 years of good backs, we'll draft 8 and we get 10. Potentially even more. Yeah, that's not only a good point, I think that might be the best point. I think that is the point, is the fact that, you lose a lot, which is why I wouldn't want to trade Josh Jackson. You might have to in a sign-and trade, but, or not a sign-and trade, but you might have to, but I would just hate to do that. See, I mocked at 8 and what number? If you see a mock that shows Ayton going anywhere but 1 or 2, don't even read it. Don't even give him the clicks. If you trade Kawhi and you blow up every single step of plan in the next 5 years, yeah. Can't trust a man who sides with Puma. What's wrong? Hey, Puma. I saw they made Jay-Z their like official something like that. I'm not into shoes, but it took since 50 years to get that one pick. Yeah, don't trade it. Ayton is going number 1. Ayton is 100% going number 1. No way to trade. And again, yeah, no, I do not see Kawhi Leonard coming to the Phoenix Suns. A year ago, I'd have been stoked. Now, I just don't see it possible. Literally is Trey going 3. Trey seems to be moving up in the draft. You know, his stock seems to be rising. So I don't know. It's kind of like his stack. JC is the president of Puma? Okay, so then I don't know what I read. I literally don't follow shoes. I just saw his name attached to it. That statement came from my mind, came into left field. Leonard is proven star and he plays D plus LeBron will give us more consideration. But they have the cap space. Doncic and Parsons or Deng and Lonzo. Ooh, Doncic and Parsons. Draft Ayton. 1 go up and give whoever takes MPJ. Do I see Luka falling past 6? I don't. I still think Luka's going number 2, but I just don't know. Thoughts on Michael Porter? I would draft him, but I wouldn't draft him. Yeah, I would draft him. Obviously not number 1, but I would draft him. T.J. Warren is my boy. I love T.J. Warren. Gamble says Suns would only move up to Porter or Trey. Wish it was more realistic to move into the top 9. Well, so is he saying, I didn't get to listen to them today, is he saying that they would be available at 9? Or after 9? That'd be the only way. Yeah, I mean, because Ryan McDonough did say that he would he didn't say that he wouldn't be interested in trading, but he'd be hard-pressed to trade next year's 2019 Suns first-round pick or the Miami Heat unprotected, which I think that unprotected just became hyper-valuable. Do I see the Suns trading for Patrick Beverly? I'm impossible, but again, you got Brandon Knight, so really is one better than the other. There's a reason why there hasn't been a Puma signed in the NBA since 1998, I believe. Wow. ESPN had Young falling to 11 tonight. All right. I mean, I would take him at 11. I would trade up to get him at 11. I absolutely would. So real quick, about 10 minutes in, please like, please retweet. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Periscope. We are live on Twitter. We are live on Facebook. We are live right here. Would I trade for Milos? Are you talking about Theodosic? However you pronounce his name? He's a little bit older. I mean, he's about, 30? Again, you got Brandon Knight. Improve. Knicks trying to trade up with Grizzlies. Well, there you go. I wonder who they would take. Like, did you see like who the Knicks might be interested in taking there? D-Book Insta post of Knight working out. I did. Looked good and working hard. Oh yeah, I'm psyched to have him back. If McDonough trades number 1 pick, the better. He's not trading it. If we can get Lonzo Ball, that'd be look on in a way. There's our look in a way. Yes. Knicks trying to trade up with Grizzlies. Yep, Michael Porter. So they would. Yeah, no, I agree. So again, would I take Parsons and Doncic or Deng and Lonzo? I would take Doncic and Parsons. Would I trade for Kyle Lowry? Not a chance in hell. He's too old. He's too expensive. He's nothing special. You got Brandon Knight. You know, is Kyle Lowry better than Brandon Knight? Yes. I'm presuming so. We'll see. I mean, no, he is. But Brandon Knight is younger. It's going to cost a lot less. Clip sets night 2. They are building around Tobias, Lou, and Beverly. Don't think they trade Patrick. Yep. Or Doncic if they're trading up. I don't know. Patrick Beverly. I mean, he's bright. Hold on. Let me get his stats just so I don't have, like his stats kind of memorized, if you will. But I mean, he's so comparable to tonight. Yeah. 12.2 points last year, 2.9 assists right there. Oh, and he only played 11 games. But, career 9.4 points, 3.4 assists, 4.1 shoots. He's a damn good 3-point shooter. I'll give you that. But, okay, so if his 3-point shooting is his best asset, we already have a couple. We've already got, 3-point shooters, especially bench guys. I mean, Patrick Beverly, yeah, is a consistent starter outside of his rookie year, but he's not a scorer. He doesn't dish. Is he? He is a shooting guard. Yeah, no, give me Brandon Knight. I would rather keep Brandon Knight. I think MPJ is going to go second with the Kings. If they did that, it makes things a lot more interesting. Which year is the 7 seconds? Oh, I couldn't read that 7 seconds to last question. Let's go get Mike Bibby. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Steroids? Anybody? No? Yes? No? HGH? I would say if defense best asset, difference between Knight and Beverly, top 3 MPJ is a high risk. Yeah, I agree. We got a third shooter seem to pass the first point guard. No, I totally agree, which is why, you go for Doncic. Again, I would still take Young in that matter. I mean, still have Troy. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, I just don't see Beverly as an answer of any kind. Some veteran free agents, Brandon Knight has one bad year. He has value. No steroids. Well, man, that guy's just the most buff sorry, YouTube. What is a realistic trade for Memphis at pick 4 for the Suns? 16, next year's first, next year's Milwaukee, Marquise Chris. I mean, it's got to be a package of like 5. It's got to be a package of 5. Troy's just a damn good three-point shooter. Let me get his. He shot 40 last year, 40%. Where are you, Troy? There you go. Where's my mouse? Did I shut it off? Nope. There it is. Okay. He shot 40% last year. Yeah, but I mean, it would be a 5 for that pick. Yeah, from 3 he shot 40%. He's a career 40.4. I would take. Absolutely at less too. 8.9 points, which is just below Beverly, and then I don't need assists, I don't need rebounds, I don't need anything else. Just give me my threes. What is the most we would trade for to draft Doncic? Okay. So I would so 16, 31, done. Next year's first, done. Milwaukee, done. Marquise Chris. So those 5. I would do that 5. So 16, 31, next year's first, Milwaukee's first, and Marquise Chris. How about the Suns? Surprise everyone and take Luka. They're not. They're going to take Ayton. Am I still a top 40 disc jockey? I've never been one, but I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. If Daniels was on Golden State Houston, he'd get a national recognition. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Daniels is just... The dude can just shoot. I mean, he can just flat out shoot. And he was an absolute steal. I mean, Memphis said, here, take him and a second-round pick, get him off my lawn. Why? He didn't seem to have any problem in Phoenix last year at all. They would give Parsons. They could probably also get Warren, too. What if they ask TJ, too? Okay, well, if they're taking TJ, then I want one of those picks back. Then... Because I do not want to trade TJ. But, let's say for the sake of argument, TJ would have to be part of it. I would trade TJ and Chris plus 1631. Well, TJ and Chris. I would trade TJ 1631 and Milwaukee's pick next year and keep the Suns' pick. You know what? I could still even say that I wouldn't be totally against trading Marquise Chris in that package just to kind of guarantee it. Because the thing about it is that you're presuming that you're going to have Josh Jackson starting. Rachel Nichols called TJ Warren a bust. He's a he's almost a 20-point scorer. TJ would have to go for Parsons. So you're getting Parsons. All right. So hold on a second. TJ would have to go. You're right. Okay, would you accept that package? All those picks, 1631, next year's Suns first, next year's Milwaukee, and TJ, and Chris. God, that's just a lot. I mean, that's so much for Doncic, who's probably the biggest risk of them all. Ayton would make the Suns better. Ayton makes the Suns better. Doncic would be in the starting lineup as well. So you would have that positionless backcourt of Doncic, Booker. You'd have Josh Jackson. She said TJ Warren was a terrible pick by the Dunk compared to the Dragon? She doesn't know what she's talking about. If that's true, what the hell is she talking about? So you'd have a starting lineup of Doncic, Booker, Josh Jackson. Wow. Okay, so then I would suppose Dragon Bender and DeAndre Ayton. I guess that would be your starting 5. Yeah, okay, so that's... I just wanted to kind of go, clear that in my head. Yeah, but then you'd lose a lot of depth. Once you watch the Suns for a full season, I'll consider her analysis on the player. Yeah, well, especially because TJ Warren defined bust. He wasn't top 5. I mean, better player right now, TJ Warren or Josh Jackson? TJ Warren right now. I do suspect Josh Jackson will be better eventually. Next year's number 1 maybe top 3 to 5 protected. I would do top 10. Chandler, I didn't see the Chandler thing. What was the Chandler question? And we're about 20 minutes in, so please like, please retweet. I'll let everybody know we're going to go till 7:10. Bender, Ayton duel will be nice, in my opinion. Yeah, it would. I agree. Oh, I wrote about that last week. Jackson, hands down, better defender. Okay, I would take Hervey at 31? Who's Hervey? Who do you guys like at 16? Hoping for Zaire, Troy Brown, or DiVincenzo? I like, New York picking at 16 because the Suns traded up kind of thing. I like Memphis picking at 16 because that's what I like. Players after Warren that might be are better than him. Gary Harris and Jokic. There's some really good options going to be there for 31 too. You know me, I want Grayson Allen. Oops. If the Suns have the 31st pick, I want Grayson Allen. Okay. Let me just put. I don't know why I'm defending T.J. Warren. I'm his biggest supporter, not just defender. But all right. So he was drafted 14th. How you can't call the 14th overall pick a bust when he averaged 19.6 points, 5.4 boards, shot 50% from the field. Where in the hell does bust come from? I'm not buying him. New York is picking 9. None for 16 because we traded up in the top 8. I'm loving it. Allen will be first round. Could be. So you just trade 31 to 59 and move up a couple spots and get him. So mock draft today, the Suns taking Kyrie Thomas. Kyrie Thomas where? No, not Allen ever. I want Allen. He's Danny Ainge 2.0. Give me Danny Ainge 2.0. Allen would be nice, but I worry adding 3 rookies. Okay, so I mean, but if you're adding rookies, you're getting rid of a couple guys anyway. I would throw back T.J. Warren, Nike jersey with a trade. Oh, that would suck. Buddy and I argued about this. Who was better, TJ or Kevin Knox? Give me TJ. She didn't call him a bust, just said McDonough makes poor choices. He was drafted 14th. Allen is being worked to the Warriors. Oh, worked out by the Warriors? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. He was freaking drafted 14th overall. Give me a break. No, he was drafted 14th. Unless you're mentioning 16th this year, sorry. Allen, childish malcontent, I'll take it. Who is my starting point guard at the start of the season? Brandon Knight. Do you believe Sean Marion is the greatest defensive player in Phoenix Suns history? Probably not, just because the Suns have had thousands of players, so I'm sure there have been other ones, especially, being born in 83, I didn't start watching until 92. I'm sure there have been other great. Truck Robinson's a great defensive player. I don't know that by experience, I just know that based on what I've read. Watch it later if you have a chance on YouTube, ESPN. I totally will. Larry Nance is a great defensive player, yeah. The Suns have. So, I mean, is he the greatest defensive player? I mean, again, I'll say it could be. Rajah Bell, the Kobe clothesliner. She's talking about guys on the board, and TJ was picked somewhat when Len. Okay, the Len draft sucked. What do you think about the Kyrie? Well, it doesn't shock me that they want to trade Kyrie, but I wouldn't take him. Okay, the Len draft overall just sucked. But, okay, so after TJ Warren, Adrian Payne, Yusuf Nurkic, James Young, Tyler Enes. Now, that's the thing. The Tyler Enes pick, that I would take back. Especially because, Clint Capella went 25, Bogdan Bogdanovic, the Suns took at 27. That's, oh, boy. So, yeah, you can't. Spencer Dinwiddie went 38. Sorry, I'm looking over here. That crew trashed the Suns. Tracy McGrady once said they were wasting. But I remember that. The Stoudemire pick, Amari was 9th. He was 9th overall. Jokic was 41. Okay, so that's the thing. Jokic was 41st overall. So the Suns could have potentially had Jokic at 18 when they drafted Tyler Enes, and then 27 when they drafted Bogdan Bogdanovic. T.J. Warren is not a bust. T.J. Warren is one of the best players. In fact, let me just see. In terms of win share, he's 12th. So, I mean, which is low, but I mean, he's ahead of Jabari Parker, he's ahead of Spencer Dinwiddie, he's ahead of Jordan Clarkson, Yusuf Nurkic, Joel Embiid, Doug McDermott, although Embiid's only played 2 years, Zach LaVine, Bogdan, who's only played 1 year. I mean, so he's still, okay, so I did not expect to be on this conversation, but it's totally fine if you guys are enjoying it. The 2014 NBA draft, just looking at win share, Nikola Jokic is first, Clint Capella second, and Nikola Jokic is first at 27.1 in only 3 years. No, not just of the draft class, not the entire NBA, just draft class. But Nikola Jokic is 27.1 in only 3 years. Clint Capella is 20.6 at number 2 in 4 years, but he's also playing in Houston, so that helps. Then Dwight Powell, Gary Harris, Rodney Hood, Aaron Gordon is 6. Kyle Anderson, Andrew Wiggins, Elfrid Payton, ironically, is 9. With Julius Randle 10, Marcus Smart 11, and then T.J. Warren 12. He's not a bust. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. You and these names. What am I talking? What did I say? Jokic? What? Nurkic? What names? Please like, please retweet. Don't forget, in 3 days, we're going to be live at Max's in Glendale. Come on down. I will be at the restaurant at 3 o'clock getting set up. Come over, say hi. I am ready for Thursday. Come over, say hi. We're going to have multiple riders there. Come and meet us all. We'd love to meet you. Any scenario where the Sun side PG-13 I would love him. I just don't see it. I hear Hardy. Go to Brooklyn. Goodbye, Ulyss. Yep. Oh, yeah. Ulyss have gone. Jokic? Isn't Nikola Jokic? I thought it was Jokic. The Joker. How about that? Where am I at? Oh, at Max's is off of Glendale Avenue. It's just a block south of Glendale Avenue and 47th Avenue. Between haha, still love you. You're the man. What is my ideal takeaway if we keep 116.31? Okay, I'll tell you that. I would love today... Oh, I couldn't see it to say. Oh, I couldn't say that. Repeat that. He balled at the end of the season, but he sucked for the first two-thirds. My ideal takeaway at 116.31 would be Ayton, Shai, and Shai Alexander, just presuming he could be the best point guard available at 16, and then Grayson Allen. That would be my ideal 116.31. Is Ayton, Shai Alexander, and Grayson Allen. I really want Grayson Allen. I want the guy that everybody hates on the Suns. That was Danny Ainge, and that was Bruce Bowen, that was Robert Horry. Suns could have had the Suns. They just got to go that way. I think they absolutely need to go that route. Finally healthy, I like Ulyss' third point guard at best. Do I like Lonnie Walker? Sure. But I still try to go Shai first. Do you think Porter will fall to 16th? No. He won't slide out of 10. End of the bench kind of guy. Yep, Shai will be gone. Shai could be gone. Let me just see real quick. I like NBADraft.net's mocks, and they change it regularly, so you never know. Do you worry about Bamba could be better than Ayton? I don't worry about that, no. Do you feel like the Suns make any trades? Oh, yeah, I do. I expected at least one. Are the Suns going to sign a big name in free agency? I don't know. Jabari Parker could be a name to look out for, though. Do we have to sign Alec Peters? No. Would you take Porter at 16? Oh, would I take Porter at 16? Yes. But do I think he'll be available at 16? No way. Brendan Knight talked me into it. Stats? I don't get it. Projected 12-13. Shai is? Okay. Shai is projected 12-13. What did I click on? Talking to Brendan Knight, he's a starting point guard. He was near All-Star in the with the Detroit Pistons, and he's on the roster. So if you can improve upon the point guard pick, then yeah, you do it. But I don't think it's anything that needs to be forced because you've got a starting point guard right there. Woj had Porter fallen to 14. I just don't get it. Okay, so NBADraft.net has Porter stopping at 9 in New York. He has Shai. They have Shai going 12. Zaire Smith going 13. They've got the Suns taking Lonnie Walker at 16. It's shooting backup shooting guard. You've got Troy Daniels, so it's not a big, in my opinion, not a big need. Since they're going to make a trade, Derek Favors fit with Ayton could be. NBADraft.net also has Grayson Allen going 38 to Philadelphia. So again, if the Suns have the first pick, I just go Grayson Allen. Take the risk. It's okay. So he's an a-hole. Have him make him your a-hole. Whose pick do you think? What do you mean? Whose pick do I think? What pick do I think about what? What do I need to think about? I like to think. I think a lot. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking I don't know what the hell I'm about to tell you. What to say? Because I don't know what you're talking about. We are 30 minutes in. Please heart, please like, and please retweet. To let everybody know that the Valiant Sons Live, the weekly show, will be going until about 7:10. Lonnie Walker is going to be bad. I will be heated. Well, if it's 16. Not good scoring point guard before. He's coming back in wisdom. That's the other thing. He's got a better mindset. He talked about, I saw an interview with him at the end of the year. He talked about how he has improved in his leadership. And he was like, I was kind of forced to because I wasn't able to do anything. I like that a lot. Was Ayton starting? Yes. Most overrated, underrated players? Oh, boy. It's a big question. Langelo is 59. Yeah, that would be funny. Whose pick do you think is most likely to be able to be targeted by the Suns in the top 10? Oh, I wrote about it the other day. The top 2 picks I think is most likely is Cleveland at 8 and the Clippers at 13. Knight and Booker have been training together in Miami. Oh, yeah. Just bring back Knight. You don't have to bring him back. Let him play. Let him start. If he sucks, then you deal with it. But unless you can guarantee that you're improving upon it, don't worry about it. I can't believe we're drafting a Puma. Hey, somebody's drafting Puma with Marvin Bagley as well. Lonzo Ball to Phoenix, I would like that. Is Elf gone? I believe so. Knight spent all of this year watching film about how to be a better facilitator. That's great. It's good to know. If we get Lonzo with LeVar trash, who cares? I just ignore him. If we trade Chris, we get the max to Aaron Gordon. The Magic would have to not accept it, or they would have to not match. I hope Knight surprises. I really have good hope in that. We need to say Jay-Z courtside. That'd be cool. I'd be down with that. This is a new thing. I just saw a heart bubble. I've never seen that before. I'm seeing heart bubbles. Keep those coming. I don't know what that does. That would be a stud. I sure hope so. Since Ayton is with Puma, I want someone of the Suns to pull out those Grant Hill Pizza Hut shoes. I love that. Yeah, that would be funny. That'd be very funny. Oh, man. Yeah, no, back to Lonzo Ball, just briefly. Absolutely, I would take him. Patrick Beverley, free agent, pick up the Suns. So, but I mean, here's the thing. So you have Brandon Knight. They're probably going to draft a point guard. So I just don't know, or make a trade. So I just don't know if free agency and point guard makes a whole lot of sense. Puma gave 8 in the contract. It's what I heard. Yeah, those are super hearts. Ooh, well, thank you for super heart. I super heart you all. Yeah, I mean, what was it? Oh, yeah. Oh. In terms of signing backup point guards, veteran point guards, you have Brandon Knight coming back. You still have Tyler Ulis. He is under contract. You would have to trade him. You're probably going to draft a point guard. So do you need to trade, sign another one and spend a lot of money? I just don't think so. How high does 16 Chris or Warren get us? Potentially 8. If you're saying or. Could we trade for Jimmy Butler since he might be, do you want him in his contract? Thoughts on, what was that? Thoughts on Phoenix what? I don't know if they would trade him anyway. There's no way Papa's letting Alonzo Circus in San Antonio. Can you imagine that? No, well, if there's any team in the league that could fix that issue, it would be San Antonio. Puma Road Thursday night. Would you trade Ayton for Capella? Not a chance in hell. Why are your hearts brown? I don't know, but I appreciate him. Would I sign Jamal Crawford? Yeah. I would actually, yeah. I would sign Jamal Crawford. I would prefer Jamal Crawford over Lonnie Walker. How about that? Kemba, no. Again, just too much. Anyway, look at Doncic becomes a Sun. If the Suns are willing to just trade everything, I mean, that's the thing. They would have to make it'd have to be a big-time trade. They'd have to slide a little bit and probably have to be Memphis at the big-time trade. LeVar and Pop TV show would be good watching. Yeah, that would be. Suns would be. Max Capella. Nope. No Capella. Dream scenario for draft night. Ayton, big trade. Thoughts on the Phoenix Airport? What about the Phoenix Airport? He declined his player option, but most likely is going to ring chase next year. Rudy Gay. Yes, if you trade T.J. Warren. So if T.J. Warren gets traded, then yeah, I could see Rudy Gay being a good backup behind Josh Jackson. Yo. LeVar with the Suns' next head coach. Well, he would if the Suns got Lonzo, he would sure as hell try to be. You know what? If you want to see Jay-Z on the sideline, you might want Lonzo Ball because you can have LeVar and Jay-Z both together on the sideline. That would be hilarious as hell. Patrick Beverley again. No, I just don't see it. Rudy Gay signs the Warriors on the veteran minimum. Yeah, I could see that. Rudy Gay is opting out of his contract, I think. Yeah, I think I saw that too. And again, I would offer him a contract if the Suns have to trade T.J. Warren. Yeah. Wilmer HR. Let's see, Rudy Gay is basically T.J. Warren, not a bad comp for him. But it's also a little bit older. So you get a veteran. If Lonzo got traded, then Ball TV series is going to have a good episode soon. That's true. I would never watch it, but does Colangelo regret his wife having a burner account? You're damn right, he just lost his job. Although, nobody will ever convince me that he had no idea. He knew. He knew about it. So, it's still on him. Sorry watching Mets v Rockies. You're good. We are about 40 minutes in, so please retweet. Jay-Z as new president of Tuma will be out of rep day one. Oh, yeah. Well, that could be true. Would I take BC? Tell me who's BC. I'm not thinking straight. Warner's better jump shooter. Rudy's more athletic three-point shooter. Yep, I agree. He knew over and under 15 points per game for Josh Jackson next season. Over for sure. Josh Jackson's or JJ Redick's a free agent. Maybe. Oh, would I take Brian Colangelo back? Yes, I would. But I mean, I don't. There's no role for him here though. 3 days, Bubba. 3 days. Parsons would be a steal if healthy. Grant Hill style. Yeah, but I definitely want to get. The fourth pick somehow in that. You know that Phoenix is the most populated state. What? And his burners? Well, those burners are gone now. Can I send you a present from Amazon? I would like to buy you. Send it straight to you? No. No. Can't do that. Parsons contract. Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. But you get me number 4, and you could potentially get me Luka Doncic, and then we'll talk. It's better if Jackson wears Under Armour. I can't. Well, you know what? JC makes all things better. I guess. I have no idea. But to some people, I'm sure he does. You know, hey, again, they probably just said, hey, every shoe we ever make, that's yours. He's going to say, yeah, I know. I'm not going to. What is getting my address? No, what's wrong with my sunglasses? Who is that? Do I know you? No, I like my sunglasses. If JC comes, so does Beyonce. There you go. It's disgusting, but swallow if you get 4. No, agreed. Totally agreed. Suns draft 8 and first. How long do you buy his jersey? I don't wear basketball jerseys. So, never. I hope we keep Dudley. I do too. I'd love it if they'd be able to keep Dudley and Tyson. I don't know if it's possible. Is Ayton a lock for the Suns? Yes, he's a lock for the Suns, and I believe he'll be the starting center at the start of the season. I didn't even know that Puma made basketball. I didn't either, but you know what? I just wear shoes. Like, I don't even go for name brands. I'll tell you, my basketball shoes are Nike, but you know, I couldn't even tell you like what line. It's just Nike. If we draft Grayson Allen, we still have 2 holes along. Oh, come on. No balls ever and ever. Ayton only chose Puma because of the money. Well, okay, wait a second. Everybody chooses endorsements because of the money. No, you don't know me. It would be birthday from next time. Everybody chooses endorsements because of money. McD on ESPN was very coy on moving up the draft with 16 in his assets. Oh, well, he can't give anything away. If he makes a trade, it will have been discussed probably the day before, if not the morning of, and then won't be consummated until moments before. It needs to happen. Ayton should stay in the draft interview playoffs the same. Oh, I would like that. Oh, I totally like that. Puma trying to take over basketball market. Well, they're going to try to take their share. There's always room. I mean, Big Baller Brand has a niche following. I mean, Puma can find a way to make it happen. I mean, they can sell shoes, sell stuff. With 31, bring back Dragic. No, probably not enough, and his contract is too much anyway. Goran Dragic is making. Hold on a second. Would I like Goran Dragic back? Yeah, kind of as a just going away, like finish your career here, sure, but it just doesn't make sense with his age and his contract. Why would he take less money for a different company? He hasn't even played in the league yet. He's making like $18 million. What did you think of Alejandro and Josh Ayton after Egos? Wait, what? What did you think of Alejandro and Josh Ayton after? I don't understand. Fila, the next Jordans, maybe. Knight Dragic swap. Well, but Dragic makes more. And he's older. He's 32. In fact, I think he's 33 at the start of the season. No, he'll be 32 at the start of the season. He'll be 32 for the entire season. But that's still 6 years older. And sometimes, okay, and he's making $18 million this year and $19 million next year. Give me Knight. I'll take Knight. I'm not going to buy Pumas on purpose. I'm not going to set out to buy Pumas. I'll buy them, if they happen to be the best shoes available at the moment that I need to buy shoes, but I'm in no market to buy shoes right now anyway. Better shooter, better passer. Well, we'll see. I mean, again, Knight's been out for a year. Let him get back. No one can rock Fila unless you're Kevin Johnson. Oh, nice reference. Ayton City created. Oh, couldn't see it. If Doncic is at 4 and available, would you trade Miami's unprotected pick? Ooh, that's a great question. Alejandro Josh, funny, good article. Do me a favor, tweet it at Valid Sons. I'll check it out afterwards. That's a great question. The answer's... Oh, man, that's a good question. I don't know. It's a tough one. The Wizards telling other NBA teams they will move down from 15, or if they take... Yeah, but what did the Wizards pick this year? Just 15? Ayton Josh, alter ego, sounds funny as hell. Yeah. What are the Wizards? The Wizards pick is... Okay, so they're just 15. They're pick ahead of the Suns? Why would you... I don't know. I wouldn't trade with Washington. No. Do you want us to not really care who we take number 1? Just better be good. It's going to be Ayton. He's going to be good. What do I think Steve Nash amongst the greatest point guards of all time? Well, he's the only true point guard of 2 MVPs. So of true point guards, is he arguably the best? Adidas now with the pump on the tongue. Oh, really? Those are back? Man, those were hot in the late 80s and early 90s when I was a kid. I had one pair, and if I recall, it broke pretty quickly. At 2 behind Magic? Wait, what? At 2 behind Magic. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I was, for some reason. Let's see, 15 at Gortat for 31 if you really want to get rid of contracts. 15, yeah, but A, why would you want to take on Gortat? And B, so now you're saddled with the 15th overall pick and the 16th overall pick, so 2 mediocre players? And does 15 and 16 get you back into the top 10? No, that doesn't make any sense. Nash and Stockton are the best 2 point guards to never win a title. That is true. And again, so in terms of true point guards, Magic wasn't technically a true point guard. I mean, he was basically a .4. What was he, 6'7", 6'9"? He was essentially a .4. So, I mean, when you're talking about kind of a true point guard, it's the traditional size, 6 foot to 6'3", a KJ, Kidd, Nash. Kidd was 6'4", but, those are still true point guards. I would kind of put Magic in kind of a league of his own. Eddie Johnson said he was the best player. I believe he says he's the best player he ever saw, but he might say that he's the best player ever. So Magic's kind of a league in his own. Would I take Kidd over Stockton, Nash over Stockton, though? My answer is yes, because Stockton's stats were a product of the era and the still avoidant jump off the fence. Huh? Curry is the true point guard, though, and has 2 MVPs. Curry is not a true point guard. He came into the league as a shooting guard. He is a shooting guard. He doesn't even lead a power forward leads their team in assists. Would you try to trade for Nash's godson, R.J. Barrett, next year's draft? Sure. I mean, if he's worth trading for, I wouldn't get him just because he's, the godson of Nash. I mean, just like, I don't draft or trade for lineage just because they are lineage. I mean, I trade for the best player. Stockton couldn't even win with Malone. Yeah, LML Curry isn't a point guard. He's not a true point guard. But their system, that's the other thing. That's what makes kind of the positional titles of certain players so convoluted these days, is because of systems are kind of taking away those historical roles. Curry doesn't lead his team in assists. Let me see if I can find his stats real quick. He did average over 8 assists at one point. So don't get me wrong. It's not that he can't, and it's not that he wasn't, but he's not a true point guard. And again, but their system is really what does that for them. What are odds Booker makes an All-Star team next year? Probably low, but better than this year. I mean, let me see. Okay, so Basketball Reference has him as a point guard, but he did come into the league as a shooting guard. They have a point guard, him as point guard the whole time. He averaged 8.5 assists the first year, or 2013-14, and that was his peak. But that's the thing. He's positionless. That's my point. He is positionless. Curry, one of the most overrated players. Overrated, I would say that. Nash could have been made buckets all day. Yeah, I mean, Nash probably could have been a true Curry. What is up? Nash probably could have been a true Steph Curry clone, if you will, if he just wanted to shoot, 11.2, 10.0, and 9.8 threes a game. If the Suns don't draft Ayton, they should fire. They're drafting Ayton, so he's keeping his job. Doncic for Miami's pick. Okay, going back to that. Doncic for Miami's pick. Here's the thing. Do I want Doncic? Yes. Give me that job, brother. But I'm still hesitant on Doncic. That's the thing. And so the thing that makes that Miami pick that much more, I would love to see Nash in this era. Although, he started this era. This era is a product of him. Oh, you missed a lot. Go back and rewatch the show, brother. But we can talk about whatever you want at this point. It is 6:50, so we're going to go another 20 minutes. So please please like, please retweet. We'll hit the double overtime. So in regards to Doncic, so what makes that 2021 pick, what makes it so invaluable is the possibility that year underclassmen will be available, in which case it potentially adds even more talent to the draft. So if the Suns then were to go for a one-and-done player, somebody who had a little bit more experience, then it's just whereas other teams are going, well, hey, we're going to jump with this high school kid. The Suns can get more of a sure thing. Boom, they're adding talent. So, it's tough. It's tough. Super tough. Can Bronny and D-Wade's son? Can Doncic guard point guards is the question. Well, but a system can. And the thing is that if he can't, then Josh Jackson can. So you have Josh Jackson guarding the 1, you've got Booker guarding the 2, you've got Doncic guarding the 3, and then you've got, Dragon guarding the 4 and Ayton guarding the 5. I mean, is that a system I want? Yeah, I would love that. But you've got to be able to find the perfect trade for the Suns where they can still retain the ability to make future moves. Puma's going to take over in a few years. You never know. I mean, what do I know? You never know. Probably not. I mean, Nike and Reebok are too established, but and here's the other thing. Probably the reason that Puma is able to make these signings and are willing to push, I doubt it, but I would love it. Will Booker retire his son? I doubt it, but I would love it. Don't think we're going to get Aaron Gordon. I don't think so anymore. But the reason why I think that they're willing to make this jump and try to grab a piece of the NBA shoe pie is because of Big Baller Brand. I'll guarantee you, they're seeing this upstart company, BBB, selling shoes, selling NBA shoes. I don't, outside of Lonzo, I don't know if anybody's wearing their shoes yet, but they're still selling, I'm sure, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of shoes at this point. And so Puma's going, why the hell can't we do that? If Big Baller Brand can do that, we can make better shoes. So that's where this is coming from, I'm betting. I'm hoping Dragon can average 11 points. Oh, yeah, I'm hoping Dragon can average, 10 plus, 6 plus rebounds, and shoot 40% from 3. Possible free agents. I'm looking at Jabari Parker, but I'm not looking at much else. Brook Lopez, no, it's going to be too expensive. Got Ayton and Chandler. Didn't he say he wants to be here his whole career? Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that Barkley was going to retire here. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. The only reason why I say that is just because it's difficult. If the Suns go on these incredible title streaks like Golden State is, then yeah, I could see him just re-signing. So, but at some point, you have to imagine 7, 8, 9, 10 years, around 30, that if the Suns take a slide, if he's still in his prime, then you trade and you rebuild. I mean, that's just kind of the cycle. I'm hoping Dragon gets more reliable outside shot. Oh, yeah, I want a 40% from 3. And 3 assists, yes. Is Booker going to be max? Well, the max won't kick in until next summer, no matter what. He's going to be on his rookie contract this year. It's going to be a matter of how they, when they structure it. If he has Kobe 2.0, then yes, I'll give you that. But the Suns have to be winning in the process. Do you think the Suns can win the championship in a few years with Ayton Booker Jackson? Can they? Yes. Absolutely. I just need to see more. Every one of Golden State's champion has an asterisk. Why would their first one? Their first one shouldn't have an asterisk. Their last 2, yes, I'll give that. But their first one, why? Their first one was honest. I mean, their second and third were honest as well, but it was just stupid. First week of July, franchise action. Yeah, they'll be involved. I just don't think it's going to be as big as we hope. How can the Suns make a deal for Lonzo? 3-team involving Kawhi. And then they have to take on a bad contract from somewhere. Presumably Dang. And then, the Suns send San Antonio, Tyson Chandler, and, they kind of do that kind of thing. Saw Bender getting his dunks. He needs to do that, but I wanted to see Bender shooting 30 consecutive threes and draining them all. That's what I want to see. I mean, when you're 7 foot, you'd better be dunking. Their first one ever team they played, their first one on every team they played in the playoffs since I can see Lonzo here now. I would love to see Lonzo Ball here. If I was 17, I'd like to dunk on Jim Malone too. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. I mean, it was cool to see. I retweeted it. But, I want to see a similar video of him draining threes with a great arc. Draining threes with a great arc. Better depend on his 3 all the time. He can't depend. No, he can't, but he should be able to dunk anyway. I mean, I can dunk on a 8-foot rim. Maybe I can dunk on a 9. Would you trade for Kevin Love? The answer is yes, I would. But I would trade it it would be a small trade because I'm taking on a contract for the next couple of years. So that's the thing. It should have signed with BBB. That would have been, I'll give you, that would have been funny. It would have been funny. That might have helped getting Lonzo here. I want to see Dragon drive down the lane for sure. Oh, yeah, with him at the pads. Oh, absolutely. I want to see him doing football drills. Those are the kind of things I want to see. Kevin Love would be cool with. I would totally be cool with Kevin Love. I'm a big fan of Kevin Love, and I think if he's starting power forward, this team is good. This team is good. But that's the thing. When it comes to free agency, I don't think the Suns do a whole lot of free agency. I think the most come in trade. I want to see Chris gone to move up in this draft, and we need to settle the young starting core five. I would agree with that. Ball, why? Because that alone is trouble. It's trouble, but the kid can play. The kid can play. And the way I look at it is that if the Lakers trade Ball because they don't want him there, because LeBron doesn't want him there, it's kind of the, what's that old phrase about, hell hath no fury that a woman scorned? I would expect that in that instance, hell hath no fury than a LeVar Ball scorned. And I think if you're trading Lonzo to the Suns and you piss off LeVar, and LeVar, he's a nutcase, but big freaking deal. His kid can play. And then you piss off LeVar, and now he's pissed at the Lakers, then I think that's plays to your advantage. And I think especially if you come to the Suns, where LA's biggest rival, I think that makes, I think it just helps in that sense. Now you've got him on your side. I do not, yes, I think he resigns. He does not re-sign. I think Alex Len is done. Especially because you're drafting 8 and you still have Chandler. Move on. How confident the Suns draft? Oh, 100%. That's kind of stupid, but I'll keep it. Suns will draft Aiden. Len is going to China. Oh, he's better than that. Beverly, Dinwiddie, or excellent for point guard. Dinwiddie, because we trade. Why is everyone giving up on Chris so early? I don't want to give up on him, but no, I just meant he won't be back. That's all. He'll be in the league. He'll be in the association. I want to see Chris back because I would rather him fail here than succeed elsewhere. And all I mean by that is I think he can succeed. I think that Marquese Chris can't grow to be a decent player. I just don't think he's a star player. I think his head gets in the way, and his emotions get in his way, and he can't shoot. Can he get a shot? Sure, but there's no guarantee. Chris has also been in Phoenix working out. That's great because he needs to not pretend, I shouldn't put it that way. He needs to assume he is back on this roster. And I kind of assume that he will be back on this roster. But yes, I think he's Markieff Morris in terms of peak. Average. He's just average. I like Alex Len. I don't think he's back. He's not playing in EuroLeague. He's playing in the association. Chris has an Anthony Bennett type feel. No, he's better than Anthony Bennett. I think he's Markieff Morris. He's just an average power forward. But again, I do want him back unless he's traded in a package that the Suns get back something that I'm stoked for. I would rather see him be retained, and grow here. I'd be a little nervous of him being traded to San Antonio, LA, Minnesota, and becoming a 20-10 guy for the next 5-7 years. That would suck. And I still think it's within him to do that. I just don't know if it's up here to do that. If we play Keith coming off the bench like Keith did back in 2014, he'd probably do good. Yeah, he'd probably do okay. By the way, it's 7 o'clock, so please like, please retweet. We're going to head into double overtime. We got single overtime coming up and double OT right after that. It was a bad trade by McDonough. He did what he had to. I don't know. Was it a bad trade? But here's the thing. Hindsight is 20/20. I was sitting in what was the restaurant? I was sitting in a Zips on Camelback and 24th Street, I think, before that draft. That was pre-Valley of the Suns. I was not a part of the Valley of the Suns yet. And sitting in there, the bar was packed. Suns picked Dragon Bender, and that bar was excited. It was like, all right, cool. Or the restaurant, I should say. But then they made the trade for Marquese Chris, and it exploded. I remember, people were, psyched, because not only is it always exciting for a team to trade back up in lottery and take a second lottery pick, but people were excited to see what Marquese Chris could bring. He had some questions to him, but it was an exciting move. So hindsight is 20/20. The draft is a crapshoot. Look at Alex Len. Look at that draft. The best player was Giannis, who was drafted, 15th? So it's like... Let me see real quick. So it's a crapshoot. So what McDonough did is he gave him 2 shots, and he gave him, insurance for having 2. Still should have drafted Jamal Murray. Okay, so you can say should have, but again, what if Marquese let me just ask you this: what if Marquise Chris right now is averaging 15 and 8? You know, a little bit better than he is now. Not much better, but a little bit better. What if he's averaging 15 and 8? Okay, so wait a second. Oh, 14 was TJ Warren. Hold on a second. So that means 13 was Alex Len. Where is my mouse? Too many monitors here. So 2013 was Alex Len. I just want to look at the Alex Len. What emoji is that? Oh, Giannis. Oh, no, Giannis is arguably the best player in the NBA right now. What is going on over here? Hold on, let me see if I don't know why all of a sudden I start doing the show and my internet just decides to go slow. It's been running like crazy all day. Chris was better as a rookie. Oh yeah, well Giannis, it took 3 years for him to finally kind of figure things out. All right, so 2000. Let me do this real quick. Should we try to sign Gilbert Arenas as a bodyguard? Like, what do you want? Where do you want him? Where in the organization do you want Gilbert Arenas? Dinwiddie, Book, JJ favors 8, and how many wins? I think the Suns are winning 50 games. I think McDonough's going to put together a 51 team. I really do. I don't think they're nearly as far off as some people make it appear, just simply because they've been tanking. Stop tanking. This team is going to win. All right. Finally, should we? Sure. You know, he's an improvement, but what else are you going to do? No, I mean, Chris is better last season than this season. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, no, Chris down, regressed. Chris regressed for sure from last year to this. All right, so Alex Len was drafted 5th overall. So Nerlens Noel, bust. Ben McLemore, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Trey Burke, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player in the top, from 5 to 10, in fact. Probably not the best player in the top 10 just because Victor Oladipo and Otto Porter, but still. Michael Carter-Williams, Steven Adams, Kelly Olynyk, Shabazz Muhammad. Giannis was 15th. I mean, this draft is terrible. You know, but the fact that Jones... And then Rudy Gobert went 27th. I mean, if people knew what Giannis was going to be, if people knew what Rudy Gobert was going to be, they would have both been drafted before the Suns picked at 5 anyway. Because Anthony Bennett would have never gone number 1. They would have been like, Giannis is number 1 to Cleveland. Could you imagine that? Oh, he could be, but he's still young. He's 18. Give him a shot. I'm not willing to use his potential personality to... nice. Okay, that's good to see. To not draft him. Give him a shot. I mean, if he can play, he can play. Steven Adams is pretty good, but he was drafted 12th. I mean, that's the thing. So, hey, McW was great his rookie year, then fell off the cliff. Yeah, he was. Michael Carter-Williams. That looked like a great pick for Philly. And then that was 13. So then we were talking about the 2016 draft. Let me get that one up. Mock drafts had Len going 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, it did. And that was something else. Suns fans were stoked when the Suns got when they drafted Alex Len just because there had been drafts that were going number 1, and he fell to 5. So the stream will start at 3:55. The draft starts at 4. The Suns' first pick should be at like 4:07, whatever it is. But this stream will start at 3:55. I will be at the restaurant at Max's in Glendale off of Glendale Avenue, 1 block south of Glendale Avenue. I want to say it's 47th at 3 o'clock. So I'll be there at the restaurant if anyone wants to come by and say hi. All right, so that draft, Ben Simmons 1, Brandon Ingram 2, Jaylen Brown 3, all good. Dragon Bender 4, we'll see. Chris Dunn has gotten better. Buddy Hield, okay. Jamal Murray, okay. Then Marquise Chris. Then Jacob, I can never pronounce his name, Podol, Thonmaker, Domantas Sabonis. Well, we're just dropping here in talent. Taurean Prince, Georgios Papagiannis is no longer even on the team. He was drafted 13th. Denzel Washington, Troy Brown, where was he drafted? Was he drafted that draft? No, he wasn't. I mean, you just go down that draft. That draft was definitely top heavy. You have Malcolm Brogdon taking 36th, and so far he's the only one. He was rookie of the year, but that's the thing. So that draft is top heavy. The Suns, maybe they missed on Bender. Maybe they missed on Marquise Chris. But the other thing is that those guys were both drafted 2 years away from being 2 years away. Nobody, I don't presume, expected either of them to come out and be incredible right off the bat. they should both be better this season. If we get Ayton, we will have more national exposure. I agree, especially because I think he's kind of the presumptive rookie of the year. I mean, we'll see how things develop, but I think coming out, he's going to be the presumptive rookie of the year, and certainly on a Suns team that is destined to take a step forward, he certainly could be. Don't put your money on it. They're not a playoff team. Those usually go to playoff teams. I hope he has an all-star this year. Oh, geez. So, I mean, well, think about this. I don't even know if that's possible. Not only is the West difficult, but you've also got, if I recall correctly, Karl-Anthony Towns, let me see. He was not an all-star his rookie year. Oh, he isn't a rookie his first or second year. In his second year, started and played in all 82 games. Karl-Anthony Towns, for his credit, has never missed a game. His second year averaged 25.1 points, 12.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.3 steals. Not an all-star. So if you've got a guy that averaged 25 and 12 and not an all-star, I'm not expecting Ayton. But rookie of the year, yes. Philadelphia and Suns Christmas Day would be a good game. Actually, that would be great. It would be great. It doesn't sound like they would have sounded out Minnesota. They had sounded out Minnesota on Cat. I'm really curious how much of the step forward Josh Jackson. Oh boy, I'm thinking he takes the biggest step. I still can't believe the league rewards us. Whew. You know, I was interviewed on a San Diego radio station right after it, and they said, well, now that we have proof that the draft isn't fixed, I said, whoa, who said the draft isn't fixed? I still think it could be. I think they might have just fixed it in favor of the Suns. We'll see. There's been too many times in the past where it's like, yeah, that was fixed. So all of a sudden, because the Suns get the pick, no, it's not fixed. Who's to say that just didn't fix it in our favor? Would you trade 16 and Warren from Andrew Wiggins? No. I'd rather have Suns, because you got Josh Jackson, Devin Booker. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather have Suns and Spurs. Oh, okay. I have Jackson. I hope Jackson proves a lot of defensive end as well. That I totally agree. By the way, we got about 2 minutes left, so go ahead and rapid fire. Yes. Oh, yeah. No way. I don't trade for Andrew Wiggins. It just doesn't make sense with Jackson. Plus, he's on a max deal. Am I correct? Is he maxed? I know he's up there. I think he was maxed, right? We need shooters, Ayton or Cat. I'll take Ayton because Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be very expensive in 1 year. So then who is your other max? Yeah. Wiggins this year, 25.25, then 27.27, then 29.29. Oh, that's funny. 31.31, then 33.33. No, he's not. I would not touch him. Oh, ask that again. Who do I not want? Ask that again. See ya. Ask that again. Who do I not want? I didn't see. I hope Ayton improves on post points and defense as well. He's on a max contract. Yeah, that's definitely maxed. Would you want the Suns to trade for MPG, J, or Trae Young? Depends on how high up. Trae Young. I would rather Trae Young. Just because you need a point guard. See, but you don't draft for need. You don't. You draft the best player available. Ooh, that's a good question. Okay, you know what? I'll take that back. Porter. I would trade it for Porter. His injuries kind of worry me, but I would trade it for Porter. Would you trade Jackson and Ayton even though they don't have for Ayton? Oh, ooh. Okay, so the Suns can't. But if they needed to trade Jackson for Ayton, would I? Probably not. Actually, no. He's going to be a beast at the 4. Probably not, truthfully. Just because, again, I mean, the NBA is all about wings. Well, the NBA is all about wings and bigs. And I would rather have my wing first. Miles Porter. All right, so we're now in triple overtime, so go ahead real quick. Please heart, please like, please retweet. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Periscope. We're live on Twitter. I have it streaming on Facebook as well. I will be live again this Thursday, at 3:55 at Max's in Glendale. So please come out, say hey. I'm going to be live for the lottery, and then if the Suns pick at 16th, I will be live for that pick. And then we'll shut down the live stream, and then I will come back on, and it's going to be me and Corey Miller, and then I will come back on for each subsequent pick that the Suns have, including 59 if they are still drafting there. Do you believe the Lakers-Suns rivalry will heat up again when they meet in the playoffs again? Oh, sure. Yeah. Beers on Adam, not a chance, but if you want to buy me one, off screen. Mexico won again? Oh, that is awesome. Or unless you're talking about Germany, the Germany match. I didn't know that Mexico was playing today if they were. Anyway, I will be back in 3 days. We have 3 days until the NBA draft, when the Phoenix Suns will take DeAndre Ayton #1 and the trade at #4 for Luka Doncic. Which would be upset if the Suns don't make any trades on draft day. I actually would, because I just don't want anybody at 16. I want why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? I said his name 5 times. Grayson Allen at 31. I could care less about 59. So, if they're drafting at 16, I will be bummed. And then if they're keeping 31, then I want Grayson Allen. Let's go Suns. Yes, sir. We appreciate your streams. Oh, you guys, I do this for you. I do this for you. I love you all. Could he play point guard? Grayson, yes. He'd be the 3rd. Would you be fine with Sexton at 11? Yes, I would be fine at 11 if they traded up. Yeah, I would. I was thinking Grayson too. I want Grayson so bad. If you want to buy me one off screen, yeah, no, off screen you can buy me one. I'm working. Why would I have to pay for the beers? All right, anyway, have a great night. I will see you in 3 days, and I'll be back here for a further wrap-up on Monday, the 25th. Peace. Let's go Suns.